Rena Dunsworth, Group Coordinator. Michael Ford. Raymond Galloway. Manuel Davison. Al Sheriff Faid. Sandra Gentry. Kinsley Von Rose.
Hello, my name is Mario Duenas, and our group is doing the next big thing. Our theme was photo album. For my first thing, I'll be introducing robots. It's part of a gadget segment for part of the next big thing. I feel like robots will play a big part of our future, even though it isn't considered part of a big step into the future, even though we still need a lot of technical things to work on and a lot of more government approval. But I feel like robots will soon take in effect as part of our lives in different many ways, from house assistants to personal guards to taking out the trash and things that you do in an everyday home substance. The next big thing is health. I've been looking into a lot of the things, and I've noticed that there's this whole new theory called personal health tracking. Well, pretty much you're like your own doctor in a weird kind of way, and you'll be monitoring your own health and stuff like that. And that looks like it's going to be really, actually, I feel like it's going to be something really helpful in the future. The next part I chose is eco-friendly, because that's obviously something that has been involved in a lot into our future, like eco-friendly products, stuff that's made out of recycled material and stuff like that will play a big part in the future due to all this global warming, the world coming to an end because of pollution and stuff like that. And that's the end for my part. Thank you.
What's the next big thing? I think the next big thing would be like what's for the next generation, like what's coming next for society as far as like digitally, like flying cars, washing machines that fold your clothes and send you emails, tell you that your clothes is ready. You know, people having like future family. You know, robots that wake you up in the morning instead of alarms. They cook for you. You know, robotic doctors. You know what I mean? You know, diaper changing stations that dispose of diapers. You know what I mean? Basically, technology gonna take it to the next level. You know what I mean? We already at this point where we got touchscreen phones that basically do anything you want them to do. You know what I mean? You got phones that park your car and stuff like that. Like so, I mean, basically that's what I feel is the next big thing. Technology. It's gonna take off. Ain't no, you can't do nothing else but take off.
Hello, my name is Kensley Farnrose, and my group is doing the next big thing. For our theme, we chose to use photo album. The next big thing that I chose to talk about was something that is very close to being invented today, actually, which is the flying car. I think this would be relevant for everyday society because a lot of people get stuck in traffic every day, and a flying car would come in handy in that type of situation. And also, that would be good to as far as going on road trips, as far as long distance, because the flying car would be able to go higher magnitudes of speed than a regular car. It could go 300 miles per hour actually, and it could actually go up to 36,000 feet high. With the release of these prototypes, that have to give you a good feeling about how far we stand as far as flying cars. It looks like it should be available to us within the next 5 to 10 years. We have come a long way as far as technology, as before it was thought to be impossible. Even though we have flying cars, it will most likely not be affordable to the public, as only the people who are considered the wealthy will be able to afford it. And that is my portion of the project. Thank you for watching.
last 5 years or so, independent music has affected the mainstream in a very abrupt way, especially hip-hop music. With constant sold-out tours, non-stop releasing of new music, and an appetite for progression, this new age of independent artists are on the path to prove a point, whatever that may be. With artists like Action Bronson out of Queens, New York signed to Vice Records, Danny Brown out of Detroit signed to Fool's Gold Records, Mac Miller out of Pittsburgh signed to Rostrum Records, Future out of Los Angeles signed to their own record label, and Flying Lotus, also from Los Angeles, is signed to Warp Records. And these artists constantly remind us of the diversity and the new sound that is coming from these artists, and it's something that we aren't used to listening to the mainstream. I believe independent hip-hop is the next big thing because you have independent artists with the mainstream mentality as far as work ethic goes. With music festivals like Coachella out of California, Bonnaroo in Tennessee, magazines like The Fader, and websites like Pitchfork constantly remind us of the diversity, progression, and the overall position that independent hip-hop holds today in the world of music.
Hello, my name is Al. This podcast is about what I think the next big thing might be. My first one is electric cars. A lot of major manufacturers started coming out with cars that run on nothing but electricity, which is extremely eco-friendly, and started trying to urge people to start buying them because they are much better for the environment and produce much less pollution. Second are wearable electronics. Nike has recently made a fuel band that you wear around your wrist and shows you how much energy or workout you've done that day. But what about the future? Maybe phones in our hands, or something, just an electronic patch on your hand, and when you need to make a phone call, you just have to put your hand up against your ear. Something that won't be visible. Lastly, and this is definitely going to be a big thing in the future, is robots. Robots are already all around us, in factories and all other places. But what about personal robots? Maybe one day in the future, we'll all have a personal robot that can help us around the house with cooking and cleaning. Robots that could even take care of our kids. Thank you for watching this podcast.
The next big thing. Could you imagine what America would be like if there was no need to import oil? Green crude is a result of a process where algae produces green oils that can be refined into fuel. This phenomenon is effective, sustainable, and scalable in the sense that it can be produced at a rapid pace and does not require too much to make. Fast food delivery is more local and possibly more notable amongst the public now. After testing delivery in Maryland and Virginia, Burger King decided to take this new feature to its roots in Miami, Florida. With a $10 minimum and a $2 delivery fee, your favorite BK meals can be yours in 30 minutes or less. "4K resolution is a feature that we literally cannot see yet. 4K resolution TV is not even an option at this point for the average consumer, but a camera by the name of the GoPro may be able to change that. 4K is actually better than we can see with normal 20/20 vision, but the GoPro is taking our sight to the next level. Shooting 4K resolution, this pocket-sized camera may be what leads us to seeing everything just a little more clearly.